it's hard to argue against Na'Vi, but every team that is like kind of favorites in this event has their own issues, and these are two teams coming in with a little bit of new lineups, obviously trying to establish themselves as contenders, not only in this event, but also moving forward. And what a way to establish it if you're to step onto that stage inside of the Spodek and show what you've got in front of the crowd. They got to get past each other first in this group stage. Third and deciding map, Inferno. Team Liquid and FaZe Clan going head-to-head. It was a close affair, back and forth on Mirage. Dominant Ancient win for FaZe Clan. That's brought us here to one final map. Stack towards the B-bomb site for FaZe's defense. You've got karrigan in support with one flashbang. Twistzz and Rain playing right around sandbags and in the choke point, ready to pounce as soon as that pop flash is thrown.
Bomb waits at the stairs so they can try and play the picks, but you're right, Twistzz and Rain have the setup that needs to punish right now and capitalize. No headshot showing for Elise, good flash, but no way to capitalize at all. They'll get both kills, oSee with the double. karrigan, thankfully, still over on the B side of the map, is able to pop out, slow that down a little bit as Nitro goes back for it naturally. Actually, he's dropped it. Okay, no, he is going to grab it. I was going to say, you might as well start moving that toward a site because they have the man advantage, and the next kill will be the way they go, undoubtedly. So broky in the library and JKS on the site directly, in fact. He's, okay, he's not even elevated up. I thought he might be playing the edge of the box, but nope. Going to be sitting back on the ground, looking to dance around that and have broky for support. He hears them now, knows they're rapping, and gets absolutely shut out by Elise, who stunningly funds broky over the box as well.
Oh, the precision on that second kill. That's beautiful. Well done from Elise. karrigan's got a kit, no armor. Might even just want to think about saving that kit. Never know if it could have an impact in the next round if you're choosing to buy up. Pretty committed at the moment, though. Naf's going to find the final kill. Great openings provided by oSee in Banana. Beautiful shots with the Glock. 1-0 for Team Liquid, emphatically.
Yeah, it didn't even really seem like there was much of a challenge against them in that round. Just very controlled. Yeah, okay, there was one kill. There was the trade from karrigan, but everything else going their way, and that was only in response to a double. That second shot, you're right, that was pretty sick. oSee liked it.
Yeah, he's got some giggles. Got a smile on his face. Here we go. Rain, karrigan towards B. Nitro and Naf as well to contest on the T side. Deep Molotov. Mac 10 for Nitro.
Nitro's kind of limited right now. Naf's on the wrong side of the smoke. Rain just runs down, takes him out. Deagle's going to find the opener. That puts karrigan in the corner. Now picking up a Mac 10. Picked up a Mac 10. And he'll hold the angle for now. Now, there's a timer on that smoke. They've put a second one there, and they can actually back him off. So that's not bad from FaZe to start the round.
Yeah, what's really scary if you're Liquid is you kind of have to wait and see if you can clear close Banana. You don't want them to have that position the whole time, but there's another chance for them to stall it out.
Bounce Molotov off Skybox. That will get mid lane. This is a minute. They're buying time just from having that position early, jumping over. Good timing on that jump. Knew the flames were due to be extinguished, and Elise checks it quicker than would have been expected. So if there was a player there, that probably would have been pretty sick. But Rain trying to get the damage in, does find Naf with the deagle. That brings karrigan out, and it's oSee again doubling up on Banana, same as he did in the pistol rounds. And now the job is on. They're a man down. They've got to get toward the site. They'll smoke off CT. broky, the only one inside that can defend directly. He's got the hand cannon to work with, the deadly deagle. Trying to find shots. They'll check for the boost position, but a smoke on CT means Twistzz can't go through it. JKS is going Banana. He's late. He's still at the bottom of it, so Twistzz limited. broky doing the job, though, and oSee left alone. Looks toward the CT connector, reads Twistzz coming through, but that gives broky the Q he needs, and they'll win the round on the FaZe side.
What an incredible play from broky. Just his positioning there, using the sound to work around the box. Shox did kind of clear it, but broky had moved to the side of the boxes. That's just beautiful footwork from broky. And I think this happened on Ancient, did it not?
Yes.
Liquid win the pistol phase, win the second one off Deagles. This is, that's dicey. That's not what you like on this third map, how to start it for Team Liquid.
Which was also, yeah, the only round for Liquid on that first half.
Yeah, brutal. Woo. Here we go again. Twistzz doesn't let loose of the nade. oSee. Sato's back.
Back again.
broky is going to have a nice little crossfire set up underneath porch. There's a nice kill from JKS.
Jason's whack. Tell a friend.
No strength yet for Team Liquid, no flashbangs to really get up. They're really relying on these deagles for some picks and coming through the smoke. Nitro's got a little bit of an angle if he wants to pop out in front of the Molotov. But really not a whole lot of power that is making FaZe feel nervous.
It's just in my head now, forever. Twistzz is in Shox's head, quite literally with a bullet from the MP9 as he was up on the railing outside of the apartments.
Yeah, and this one's slipping away. They need to provide something now, those deagles. Nitro's going to try and challenge on Rapside. No one is looking in this direction. The defense for Rapside is from broky and Graveyard and karrigan towards CT spawn. I don't see any way that this works. You better get something incredible, some incredible shots. karrigan, ooh, there's your first one through the teammate. Naf takes down karrigan.
Not what you need. And that with the smoke means they can actually rotate back around. And Lee's just going to get broky. Hang on, we've got a round.
Do they clear rain? No way.
It depends on how staggered they are. Quick smoke. Oh, goes for the first. They're staggered indeed, but he gets a double headshot. And now I would say the round is indeed a slim shady chance for Team Liquid.
Legion's just trying to die. That's what he's saying. He's going to run into this bomb site. He's hoping someone's going to just peek up and kill him. He's got 16 HP.
Jeez.
Ooh, ow. Oh, I hold the
okay,
phone.
now, yeah, it may not matter as much now. He's got
phone.
the M4, so he'll stay alive with it. That's just as good in many ways.
Was he trying? I actually take it back. He might have not have been trying to die. He was just trying to go recover the gun, and he got it indeed. That's not too bad that he gets away with it. So I don't know if FaZe is going to realize that he grabbed that. There's a chance that M4 can actually cause some economic damage over to his opponents. He'll drop the deagle over to a teammate and keep the rifle in his hands. That's actually not the worst turnout for Team Liquid, all things considered, because that looked like there was no chance for anything. 2 kills and an M4 brought forward. What can Elige get done with it? Because he doesn't get the bonus money, though, he has bought down to $0. He's picked up a smoke. That's going to hurt somebody's buy in the next round.
Somebody retired.
Somebody did retire.
So I don't think his buy really matters that much.
No. Shox has jumped up in towards Halls. We're kind of on a Elige watch right now in alt mid with that M4. Wants to go for a dry peek, calling off utility from his teammates. They are boosted. Oh, and he spots both of them, I think. Oh, he might have even spotted broky coming back. And he's gonna call them all to bait for him. 1 kill, transfers down, not able to get it, and Twistzz from behind. Well-sprung trap. And Twistzz can't upgrade.
So 3-1 for FaZe again, but now, what does Liquid try and do in response? We saw oSee getting a couple multi-kills early on, pistol round specifically, and then even in the round they lost afterward. At the top of Banana, we haven't seen a whole lot of map control since, as Twistzz from underneath of quad shows off why the loud M4 is still viable. I like that we have a bit of both right now. I do. I think the silenced M4 was out of it for a while. It was long gone. I think that was clear.
Oh yeah,
it's good to see it back, but I think the balance is key. oSee's going to take down karrigan. The only annoying thing is...
What you got? What's annoying?
If you do get used to one, and if it's, let's say it's balanced, instead of the whole team using the same one, someone else uses the different one and they drop you a gun and you're like, oh, I'm not as, proficient. It shouldn't matter at this level, but yeah, I know that was always frustrating if I was using one and someone throws me the other. I'm like, oh, hang on, this breaks my rhythm.
Yeah, but you're a Tribes player.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. You're not wrong.
The last one left. Nitro gonna throw a close Molotov, start clear out close Banana as well. Looking deep.
Does that, I assume you're trying to say it just doesn't matter what I say anymore because I'm a Tribes player, is that it?
No, I'm just saying,
Okay, yeah, just discrediting me, I get it.
Don't got the same familiarity.
Whatever, man.
I think the interesting conversation around that is it was brought up by Blade from Na'Vi, talking about different players and different roles and different bomb sites.
Well, I've always thought that, because the smoke, not having tracers going through it, more bullets in the mag and one than the other for spamming. There's definitely reasons to consider that, but it's interesting because you're seeing a split between them on the teams. I'd say the silencer is probably a little more popular right now.
Oh, way more popular. Way. Nitro, oSee, and Naf to lead the way through the smoke. They're going to wait for it to fade. 20 seconds on the clock. There's a boost to contend with, and Twistzz at first oranges. Going to be tough to crack through rain if he can get one. Chooses not to drop down immediately, then does follow up. Twistzz to take contact next, and he's got one. broky through the smoke. The defense is strong, and Elige just has to try and get the plant down. broky, I thought he would come through, but indeed he's not. Elige has the M4, does get found. Shox for a big-time clutch. We saw some of his highlights in the break. He's got a 1-on-2 here at the B-bomb site of Inferno.
Starts with the contacts toward the coffins, and it's JKS that swings out behind. It was always going to be a tough 2-on-1. He needed a clean first kill, and it will be the defuse for FaZe. 4-1, Liquid cannot respond, but they get a bomb plant down. Now, the other interesting thing, by the way, they are going to be on the 4th round loss bonus. They didn't get the max bonus because you start at 1900, but they actually won the pistols, so they are still digging back into this in some ways. But they will be able to purchase. Oh, they won't. They're just shy of it. There you go. That's exactly the point. If they were 1 round ahead, that's a buy. Instead, they go to Tech 9s.
Still early. They're just buying enough to be dangerous, enough to take some money away. Elijah's going to go for the hero AK-47, see what he can provide with the rifle. Broky's been a beast over at that B bomb site early on, whether he's been there to hold on to it initially or whether he's rotated over in support. Now he's got the op in hand. AK-47's going to be at alt mid, but Naf goes down. Good shot from broky. That'll slow down everything.
Yeah, Lee's making sure no one up close inside of Boiler as they walked in from the apartment. Shocks now holds that position. Passive approach this round from FaZe. But broky is, well, was forward with the AWP. The smoke now coming down to that position. He's going to fall back to front library. That means Twistzz can actually shuffle over and start to support JKS a little bit more. Can Elige be the hero with the AK?
He can be. Shocks with the Tech 9 has the opening. That's actually going to provide... It's now a one-front battle. They just have to look left as they come in. Twistzz, he's got the first. They need a trade. They need it right now. Elige is up to the task, and no. Twistzz shuts it all down. Timely triple kill.
Is he trolling? He's shooting the gun away from his teammate. He's like, give me that AK. He's like, heck no, I'm shooting it away. Nevertheless, great job by Twistzz, like you say, a one-front battle, and took down the AK as well of Elige, because that was the one gun that could have really made it a problem for them if he gets that kill and they get the bomb in position. There you go, Shocks, well-timed on the flash from oSee. First 2 are pistols. This was the kill, and he shuffled away just as Elige wanted to come around and pre-fire on the AK.
It's nice Twistzz staying tight to that wall as well, making sure they have to swing as wide as possible so his teammates coming through the smoke have a better angle. Early timeout taken from Team Liquid. 4-round lead for FaZe. Actually, I don't know if that was a timeout. That might have been a quick tech, or who knows? That seemed fast in my head.
It did seem fast.
Here we go. Back into the action, round number 7. oSee's got the op for the T side. broky still with his. And broky wants to get aggressive again. Deep Molotov, but this time not holding any angles. Banana control attempted by Naf, leading the way. Close up behind the half wall. Smokes and Molotovs all over the place. Great nade damage on a Naf and Nitro. Oh, they're burning. Ooh, wow. They almost backed up to their death. Nitro at 7, Naf at 34.
I was watching on the minimap rather than the health directly, and I just saw them start glowing red. I was like, uh-oh, that's not good.
Yeah, not ideal. In such an important round as well.
Although shuffle their attention back over toward A instead. It's Elige that trades on JKS. broky's taking a significant chunk of damage here as well. 7 HP left for the AWP. Nitro has Twistzz. It's going to be just broky in the site alone. Twistzz getting taken down, but Rain's there in time, and that's going to actually cut off and segregate the bomb for a moment. So Nitro, at library, you would have thought, as he gets a shot on Rain, that he was opening position for Naf, but he has to go back around. It won't matter. broky in the site found by Elige, and this should be around now. Low enough HP.
FaZe never recovered after that aggressive hull setup. That was brutal. They were trying to fall back and get into new positions, and they could never get comfortable. Liquid picked up the pace as soon as they saw him on the ropes. Helps when you get that stunner shot onto Twistzz from Nitro. 7 HP, and hits a first bullet headshot to open up rap side. That causes so much chaos right here. That's the winning shot. And a follow-up as well. In a situation where you can miss nothing. Nitro gets a triple kill with 7 HP in the round.
So it's karrigan and Rain again toward Banana, but a passive approach this time from Liquid as they try and let oSee find a pick up middle.
Important round for the early stages of this half, too. There's no money left on FaZe.
Flash out to check Banana. Both oSee and Naf clear the corner. Top smoke still in position. Rain's throwing a deep one. Yeah, they're going to peek on the back of it, so no one isolated by that, but it gives them Banana back. So Liquid with a bit of early exchange of utility, doesn't really get much for it, but they have at least baited out the CT side. Smokes. Karrigan's got one left. Rain does not. Rain, in fact, has nothing. Look at karrigan's position as well. He's going to try and get baited in by Rain and maybe drop a smoke to get himself out of there if he can. But right now, more important things to consider with JKS boosted up on the windowsill. Twistzz to watch his back from apartments, and broky on the AWP opposing side of the brackets at the arch with a shot potentially into the flash. Couldn't land it preemptively. Forced off the angle. Elige, what a response. What a shot to catch out JKS as he walks out from the boiler, and Twistzz has to fall off. broky all the way back around to the side, at least gets Elige taken care of by his teammate, but Shox is still looking for that AWP, and broky's locked himself into the site. He's stuck on the wall. He's not gonna have a lot of room to maneuver, but Twistzz comes out, nearly gets a lineup to get two. Can't collect, they're low HP. Rain is on the case, and he will do what his teammate could not. All three for Rain. Starts off with the damage from Twistzz, and it's FaZe on 6.
That round took so long, Team Liquid, to actually pull the trigger to try and progress onto the bomb site. It gave time for so many rotations from FaZe to get into position. Twistzz does a great job in pit. First the kill, then dropping down. broky inside the site, not overexposing himself to Shox. This is just good work. The slide out as well, you're right. The cleanup from Rain after this is nice and easy. That's the only kill that had any difficult after that. It's just nice and quick. 6-2, FaZe with a 4-round lead. All right, broky, calm down.
Top mid smoke from the T's as well. Elige wanted to run that. He's up toward the ultimate connector already.
Still, money's not great for FaZe. Liquid still have a chance to close the gap pretty quickly if they can take economic control. That makes the T side so much easier. Deep nades in. Nitro, oSee, and Naf and Banana. Elige and Shox just running a standard default towards halls and mid.
Rain ready with the smoke. Has karrigan inside at Orange's one, flashed off, you throw it now. They're gonna go through that. karrigan will get the benefit of it blooming, and now that distracts, and out comes Rain again. Two this time, maybe a third as he goes to the USP. The damage was there, and he finds Shox's head as well. Wow, okay, Rain, welcome to the server. Welcome to the game. 7 kills in the last 2, he has 13, and FaZe have 7 rounds.
That's magnificent from Rain. That's the last thing you want to see if you're Team Liquid at the moment. You've gone towards A, Twistzz has done good work. Rain did good work over there as well, but this was beautiful. Perfectly timed smoke made Nitro not able to clean out karrigan on the boost, and Rain just cleans everything up again. Although, to be fair, he cleaned up his own work. 4 kills.
His smoke as well they had to come through. That was a good setup.
Yeah, everything from Rain that round was absolutely perfect.
So shots out from the AK. No one on the receiving end, but karrigan once again will get that deep position twist. Tagged through the smoke as he tries to retreat. The pistol's doing damage, but he in turn will do enough to allow JKS to collect a kill. And karrigan all the way down bottom mid takes out oSee with a headshot. Didn't collect on the second though. Guess what? Johnny on the spot with the AK-47. And he's gonna pass that over to his teammate now. Shox will hold it instead. So they have 2 rifles. Look at this rotation as well from FaZe.
Why not? A lot of faith in JKS and Pit. And you know, in a situation like this, man disadvantage, large tendency to head towards the B bomb site. JKS does win his battle. broky's there to follow it up over at B, and it's quickly just to Naf. Swaps out for the AK-47 and wants to head back to A.
JKS, though, is not going to leave the pit again. Do not leave until you need to. Such a powerful position. Naf's not sure where to go. He thinks they're going to rotate back. If he gets his broky here, okay, he's going to save completely with the AK. I was going to say, with 22 seconds, he actually gets that kill. I think he can maybe have a chance to get to the site, but Twistzz was close enough he would have turned back and made it a problem.
This is fine, though, because he's already got armor. He's got the AK-47. All he has to do is refresh his nades. Everyone else on the team is going to be able to buy just fine. So full buy coming in the next round for Team Liquid, regardless of what Naf chooses to do. And the round slips away. 6-round lead now for FaZe. Man, it's been all FaZe ever since Mirage ended.
Yeah, it really has. There's no question about that, and that was a game I'm sure they would have liked to have back, because Liquid, certainly in a very good T side, but I think FaZe made a few too many mistakes as well, getting caught out and not executing, giving up middle a lot to Liquid. We said that. They couldn't really control it on their CT side.
Yeah.
All right. We'll wait. Nitro's going to start it off.
broky, missed shot. Just taking a couple peeks down mid, making sure Liquid knows he's willing to do it. Round 11. Nitro gets control up to the half wall, and FaZe is going to play this round of Banana passively. Going to shift broky over as well with the op. Not as much utility to keep that choke point blocked off. They want the op to be the first thing they see when they turn the corner. Shox has control of halls, but Liquid still haven't figured out where they want to make their opening move.
Elige, top of the mid position now as that smoke dissipates. We'll have Naf go with him to the wall. This will be an A hit. 46 seconds. There's time to recover on it if not, but broky and Rain are far enough back. They'll be able to rotate as well. karrigan, this is a tough position to find himself in. That's no man's land. They all come out. He does damage to 3 of them, but he had absolutely no chance of survival at that point. That flash caught him out, and they'll get nothing for it. So this is a big opening. JKS again in the pit, has Twistzz below, waiting for the drop down. But what a shot from Shox, who comes in and finds both. That clears the site, and potentially the round, I would say, secure now as Elige gets Rain. Naf closes out the final kill, and Liquid find their third.
Oh, the one fault in that defense is JKS not killing Shox as he drops off balcony. Twistzz got the first kill towards lane, trusting that JKS would be able to handle the pit. That double pit setup would have been so strong. But then the smoke towards Twistzz position at Broken Wall is too tough for him to deal with to find that. Excuse me, it was Twistzz. I had it backwards. Twistzz, who couldn't handle the drop, and JKS, who got the kill towards lane. Nice round from Team Liquid. Close the gap to just 5. I say just 5. That's quite a nice gap. Round 12. oSee now with an AWP. Again on the T side, broky with his still towards Banana, and again, Liquid have FaZe at a breaking point with their economy. Oh, the mistimed double nade. One nade goes into the choke point though, brings broky down to half HP. He's just trying to bait for Rain.
Shot out from Nitro will take Rain down, so bait not exactly perfect.
And broky just calls their bluff. He's like, all right, you saw the op here. There's no way you're going to try and pick up the pace and try and aggress on this position whatsoever. So leaving karrigan alone with the M4. One smoke comes in for the T side for front of the B bomb site, but broky does not care. He's got another one. Elige was hoping to slide into the gap. broky's coming back for more. He's going to continue holding the angle. He knows they're in connector. He's got another one. broky taking over this round. Molotov in a Twistzz position, but they still have to get past this op. Bomb is in front of them. What a great flick. That's Shox in a 4th as well. broky, wow. That's an ace, all 5.
And you called it. Called their bluff and got on the horse early. Rotates over to cut them off. That's so good. From the Latvian laser, he gets the ace and FaZe right back into the winner's column, 9-3. And it will not be a back-to-back round for Liquid, which puts them in a position, again, they'll be able to buy, but it's going to be very tight for the rest of the half if they're not careful in this next round.
Ooh, that's so brutal. What a great round from broky. 6-round lead now for FaZe on the defensive side of Inferno. Timeout taken by Liquid, their second.
Yeah, and I think you have to slow it down after that one. That's a stunning round from broky.
Gotta have some kind of conversation. Liquid struggling to find openings, really. All 3 of their rounds, few and far between. They won the pistol, then lost 5. They won round 7 and then lost 3 straight. And now just, again, they won 11 and they just lost the ensuing round after that. Not able to build any kind of momentum, any kind of consistent success. karrigan gonna jump in towards tree. Deep nade is going to do great damage on a Nitro. Oh, karrigan's actually pushing up, a little bit creative, a little bit aggressive. Almost an opportunity.
Yeah, maybe too aggressive. Nitro gets his gun at the ready and took him down.
Set up the play though, right? The smoke down on top of T-ramp. karrigan wanted to just slide by.
JKS in the lane right now at bracket, trying to look back toward the apartment, aware that he could be caught off by this, and Twistzz has to come over and support, so that lets him slide back into the pit with the AK in hand.
All's pop.
They won on this one last time, remember. You said it. Twistzz was down below. He couldn't control shocks dropping. JKS is not in the back of pit this time, but he does have headshots to fire at. Finds two. oSee takes broky, though, and Elige comes out to take both JKS and Twistzz. He'll drop the bomb down, and Rain has a 1v3 post-plant to try and win back.
I think he's going to at least investigate to see if he can get a kill. Anyone's going to give him anything cheeky. He could also, if he decides to see that he just wants nothing to do with it, he could push up alt mid towards brackets to pick up the op that broky.
Look at the money. I think the op's probably the better call.
Yeah, I do as well. So does he. All right, Liquid. That's a brawly, grindy round that they get popping out of holes. They get their 4th on the board. So despite how this half has looked, you start getting 4 or 5. That's not too shabby, all things considered.
$14 kills for broky leads the way. Since Rain had that 4K at B, he has yet to put another kill on the board, so hasn't been able to contribute in the same capacity. Pretty low scoring affair in terms of individual performance and scoreboard so far.
Yeah. Outside of some individual heroic rounds.
I thought you were agreeing with the car smoke. Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, go for the car smoke, dog. Back to a 5-round lead. There's the car smoke and the car molly.
How did I know they were going to do that?
Well, we just saw broky take over a round with the AWP. This is one of those rounds where you just unleash him, let him do whatever he wants, see if he can do the same thing all over again. karrigan and Rain to defend at the B bomb site. They've got utility. They've got smokes. They've got Molotovs. Quick nade. Not bad damage. They're going to come through it, though. karrigan jumps through. Nitro's not blind at all. There was nothing to make that fight easy for karrigan. Rain wins 1, but that was going to be it the whole time.
Yeah, and I'd say that's it for the round. broky's heading over at least to look in with the AWP, see if he can take some guns away from Liquid. But a 9-5, and heading into the last round of the half, it's actually FaZe, despite all of their success, and this being the first time that Liquid will get back-to-back rounds in the half. It will be 4 from the last 3, and therefore FaZe will be the ones without the weapons, or at least the economic advantage. As 4 AKs stay in the hands of Liquid thus far. And with Elige already down toward the bottom side of mid, I imagine everyone exits through Banana at this point.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Don't risk it, because there is no biscuit.
There's not a singular biscuit to be found. All right, well, broky has an op. JKS has some utility. Twistzz as well, and JKS have upgraded pistol and armor. Last round of the first half. Everyone else is going to buy up everything they possibly can.
Poor Rain. Nothing he could do there.
Both teams communicating plans for this final round.
I think I heard karrigan say he wants to play sandbags this round, so that's top of Banana, but then you could also hear Nitro anticipating 2 grenades being thrown. I didn't hear exactly what he was calling on. I imagine that's a Banana call, because that's usually where you're getting the early grenades. So Nitro trying to read, perhaps. And they have thrown a deep smoke every single round, so maybe that's what he's trying to say. He's going to throw that and then try and push down or something, so they're going to try and clear it, which they do now.
Ooh. Nath almost shoots his teammate in the back of the legs. Close up. Oh, double stack M4s. There's the sandbag setup. Rain and karrigan for 1. karrigan's brought low.
Oh, don't kill your teammate.
Almost. Hold the trigger.
That was...
It's dicey?
Intense, yeah.
Oh, look at this play. This is so cool. From JKS, he's going to be able to wrap around. The SMG's doing their work, top Banana. They put a stop to this hit. They've made it so costly for Team Liquid, and JKS is going to start having a lot of information, telling his teammates, I see nobody in alt mid. And he's just saying, delay as long as you possibly can. If you're at the B bomb site with the smoke, which they don't have, you drop it right now.
Wow. He's only got a 5-7, but holy, the info. Gets a kill as well. Goes, gets the gun. Now he's going to confirm that they are locked inside a banana. Twistzz is even already rotating, despite that they could have been a top middle. JKS didn't quite see that at that point. Twistzz was fully confident. He's on the horse. A little hustle from Russell, as broky's already there as well from karrigan.
And if you're Team Liquid, you know you're kind of screwed here. Better be some stunning shots, and actually low HP in the site. They might be able to do this with that kill on a karrigan. Rain is low, Twistzz ready to pounce.
There he is. He's dead. Through and two. They're low HP. He collects 10-5. FaZe recover despite not having the cash. And we will recover some composure as well. Liquid looking to rebuttal as we set the scene for halftime. The last halftime of this series in just a second.
Getting the hang of CS, I had to like rewire my brain to like remember all the smokes and like all the protocols and stuff like that, because during like my Valorant tenure, like I wasn't really thinking about Counter-Strike at all. And like coming back, I had to like relearn all the...
On the other way for, and maybe should have gone the other way for Liquid. They've got the lead, but Liquid on the defense will try to defend what was a one-map lead in the series that could now slip away. At the end of the night, we are getting into the wee hours, but we've got lots of great Counter-Strike hopefully left in this game for you.
Yeah, Mirage seems so long ago at this point.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we haven't seen that Liquid get back quite yet. 5 rounds back, starting on their CT side. Stack in mid. I believe this is the last pistol round I saw them play on Inferno as well. And FaZe is going to start moving up banana. Silently, trusting Nitro to be able to delay. A lot of utility for Team Liquid. 3 HE grenades, although only 1 here. Not bad. 72 damage under Rain, but now you're just crossing your fingers and hope something connect. You could see everyone from FaZe stop as the shots come through and wait for the reload. It's going to be a flank. It's going to be a retake primarily from banana. And remember the utility.
How could I forget? As they try to get closer, wrapping in on the retake. It's karrigan to shut him down. JKS to support that up close at the wall. He's been lost. Karrigan will fall off smartly. Doesn't jump on the wall, though, and oSee. Oh, my. karrigan, goodbye. Naf in. Smoke out on top of the bomb. Does he jump and defuse? Does Rain try to cover that? It's going to plume. Naf, though, left alone in this situation. They'll surround. Even if he tries to get inside of it now, you'll see a knife go swinging, I'm sure, as Twistzz gets 2 to close it out in FaZe. This time, they don't need to win the anti-eco. Second round bye. It's immediately the pistol for them instead.
No kid on Naf as well, so even if you wanted to jump in that smoke and stick the defuse, it wasn't even a possibility. The 2 nades coming up banana, they threw them to bounce off the wall towards sandbags. Defense was at half wall and in the choke point, so the nades do no damage. Nice idea, though. 6-round lead now for FaZe. They've taken control. 3 MAC-10s and 2 Galils, the arsenal for the attack. They can be quick, they can be mobile, they can be aggressive.
Lee's looking down. Scout to work with, flashed off the angle. When he goes back, he does actually collect broky. Smacks him straight in the shin.
Blows out his ankle.
Oh, shin splints, you ever have them?
When I was younger.
I had them a lot in lacrosse, and they were bad. We played box lacrosse without turf, and that extra padding goes a long way, because the solid cement of a lackluster arena without ice just kills you, man. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Back to the game now, as it is a 4-on-4, and karrigan, the only one lost on the side of FaZe with the weapons. And that MAC-10 is now in the hands of oSee.
He's boosted up. First oranges. Naf as well to defend. No utility, just the one flashbang on Naf, but he's going to want to be gun out. Maybe chucks it now. oSee up top, good for, oh, gets 2 kills with it. That's a thing of beauty.
Wow.
And now FaZe, they're forced away just for a moment. They kind of hesitate a little bit.
He tries to bait the bomb, now he knows where he is, and he's 8 seconds, he has to commit. Shox is gonna go back in, but the fountain to protect. Does he go for the kill? It has to be a kill. He didn't commit to the plant, but Shox gets it instead of the 5-7.
Oh, that's so rough. JKS would have just loved to have just known just barely where he was coming from. Smoked off CT, you even saw him consider banana. What a great clutch from Shox. Probably could have cleaned it up on the first peak, but we'll take it. The wily veteran logs another clutch. This is fantastic, though. That second kill, a little bit of lady luck going his way. 4 frags in the round for oSee. And then Shox to clean things up behind Fountain. 11-6, they do return the favor. And oSee now with the double Mac 10 kill has so much bonus money. He's got AWP in hand.
Well, now let's see if they can put the entire half together that FaZe presented them with after winning that second round. oSee tagged, he goes down to 34, Rain's on 18, but he was the one that took the shots with the deagle his direction.
Yeah, but the fact that now oSee is tagged and brought a little bit low is going to make Elige, I think, a little bit nervous. That such a powerful weapon can have low health and can be tagged up and taken down with just 1 kill. So he's kind of got to have a teammate play with him. Naf's rotated over, which will allow Elige to sink back into the bomb site. But FaZe have something to work with. Halls pop.
So Shox at the half wall in the pit. Elige crossfire will take out Twistzz. Goes back out. JKS is the next of his victims. oSee arrives through the smoke, and even with low HP, that AWP gets a shot. Nice one back from broky as he gets Elige at least with the deagle. And it's Rain that's was with him. oSee headshot AWP, and I think this one's done as well. So it should be an 11-7 score. Oh, broky at least making it costly. Gets Naf as well. There you go, Richard.
There you go, Richard.
I think he said nice Johnny to Elige before that.
Do the French use Dick as shorthand for Richard, do you think?
I hope they do. They're missing out if they aren't.
Just curious. 7-11.
In Shock's case, though, it's not short for Richard. That dick is long.
Oh, Jesus. Why did I even set you up for something like that? What am I?
Why do they even invite me to these things?
I don't know. So many questions. I think karrigan was taking a deep chug of water. Taking his time coming out of spawn. Just lounging, chilling, listening to the tunes.
On the mono, like, jukebox thing. karrigan trying to be a little bit coy inside the smoke at the T stairs, but Nitro's got an idea for that. Actually throw a Molotov deep instead rather than a flash peek.
The old French timeout, if you're new to Counter-Strike. Instead of using and wasting one of your 4 timeouts, and around like this where it's unarmored Glocks, just everyone sit back and spawn, have a chat, have a conversation. Not really a whole lot to talk about quite yet. Nitro, as soon as he sees one, gonna drop a nade. Here it comes. SMG gonna chew him up as well. Pretty decent damage, but it's the SMG that does the work. 4 frags for Naf. Love that. He's on my fantasy team. I'll take it.
Oh yeah, you got one of those, did you? I didn't make one. I should have this event. I thought about it. I'm really bad at fantasy stuff, though.
We'll get you up to speed one of these days.
That's all right. I'm okay with it. Naf nearly the ace, but Nitro gets the 5th. And we have an 11-8 scoreline. We've got guns brought back out, however, for FaZe. Let's see if they can get something rolling in this half. It's the bonus round, if you will, for Nitro and Elige, as they've got MP9s. You can say the same for Shox. He didn't upgrade. Lots of money left over, but it's oSee on the op.
I was watching Elige's face cam as that nade. Oh, speaking of which, broky just gets deleted.
Twistzz on 3 as well.
Yeah,
that's a huge win in Banana.
That's a huge barrage. Well done from Liquid. I was gonna say, I was just watching Elige's player cam as the nade came in on his screen. You could see his eyes widen, his head pulled back.
It's like Get Right when he gets flashed on stream.
We don't have a camera on us. They can't see you.
No, it's fine. Doesn't
Waving your
matter.
head around like a crazy man.
I told you, I don't care about the audience, Jason. I'm just here for you.
I know.
You don't get that. I came all the way to Poland just to be your entertainer.
I appreciate that. It's
You're
working.
welcome. Is it?
Nitro up top, first oranges. Naf over towards the spawn choke point. And FaZe has mostly been stalled out. I mean, there's been really no map presence, no real pressure towards the A bomb site, not even a fake that they're going to head that way. This has just been all banana this whole time.
So Naf being passive did fire a few speculative shots at the corner.
He's got a Molotov as well, Naf.
He's going to throw it right now. I don't mean Vision still is there and potentially could be to Nitro's advantage because he can, at the top orange, just one peek around. He's going to hear it instead. Oh, the flash timing, though. MP9, it looked so well positioned. Again, the bonus, he still finds one headshot. That'll do. Give him a bit more money, but JKS takes down Naf, and now the site itself open. oSee is the closest to the equation, but unfortunately, I don't think he is a common denominator in this problem because he's stuck inside of the ruins, and the bomb already planted. Where did Elige get? That's okay. It was no. I saw the wall bang, and I had to check to see if he didn't fire through the windows of the church. That actually came all the way from spawn.
I don't know how you get back into this round now. This is going to be so tough for Team Liquid. FAMAS and an SMG. Here comes the entrance with the flashbang.
Oh my goodness, Shox actually has it. This is still a bonus that's possible. karrigan against Elige, and karrigan clutches it back. Just barely for FaZe.
Oh, tapping his chest, heart's beating. Blood is pumping. karrigan wins a high-pressure clutch, 12-8. That is huge. Liquid almost make the retake work with inferior weaponry. This was a crazy nade barrage and Molotov combo. JKS secures the site for FaZe, and karrigan keeps hold of it down the stretch. All 3 kills in a 2 versus 3 situation. Liquid buys up again. They had plenty of money, but this is the last one they have. If they are to lose everything here, they're in trouble for the rest of this half. FaZe will have the red carpet laid out. All they'd have to do is walk along it.
Someday I'll walk on a red carpet, Jason. And then security will come and tackle me and tell me to go home. Elige and Shox passive, the only 2 over on the A side at this point in time. And despite the 3-man setup at B, they're passive there as well. oSee's AWP is one of the 3 on that side of the map. Quick take to top mid, that's a bad team flash. Good thing no one was there. karrigan would have been a dead man.
Actually, 2 players to defend at this A bomb site. Liquid's getting information at top banana. That's going to put Naf on the rotation real quick. Maybe even oSee as well to chime in also. They got to hurry up. Again, heavy towards Halls. Elige at distance. He has to be careful not to get caught in transition as he moves over to make space for Naf. Flashbang catches him out. That leaves his pit player all alone for the moment. He recovers. He recovers so well. So does Shox. 2 players down, but now karrigan chiming in. Now Twistzz adding on top of it. And Elige is stuck inside the bomb site.
I don't think they know yet. Oh, they see the gun barrel and he goes for the wrong side. Twistzz recovers. He was a bit slow in the pit. He didn't want to swing and get killed by the site player, and therefore actually left Shox alive longer than they would have liked, because we saw what happened. Shox was able to get one more from that position. oSee up close. karrigan ain't clutch in this one, but broky can do anything he can do with the AWP in return. It's Nitro on rotation from the apartments. Graveyard stairs for Twistzz. He's still stuck on that MAC-10, but it may not matter if he's forced to come that far, and broky's got it on the op instead. Twistzz will go find another gun, and FaZe will find round 13.
That's the brutal, that's the nightmare scenario for Team Liquid. They lose everything. That was almost a great hold. Just after the initial kills, it all falls apart. Twistzz with the MAC-10, able to wrap on the site. Then, as you said, Elige looking elsewhere. But that's all the money, that's all the weapons, it's all the resources taken away from Team Liquid. So the red carpet is laid out. karrigan knows it. 13-8, a great chance to get up to 14. All pistols and a couple flashbangs. Look at the Halls push. Liquid throwing some trickery into the mix. Oh, okay, flashbangs over to act like you're gonna peek up balcony for ult mid, trying to keep your eyes off the Halls push, and it's succeeded for 1. That's a clever way to get a frag, but there's really no chance to recover the round.
Twistzz from the top side of mid is able to fire into that. I would have thought JKS was a little more ready, given that Rain found the first kill and saw them running that way, but he gets absolutely obliterated by
I mean, how many times
sprinting headshot.
do these players probably see 3 or 4 people rushing Halls like that?
You know, Jason, maybe they should play against me more often. All the damn time.
That's your go-to.
That is my go-to.
It's your bread and butter.
I am a one-trick pony, and the trick often fails. Pony's got no legs.
That's depressing.
So are a lot of things in my life, Jason. Let's be honest about it. But the bomb is planted, and FaZe should take 14 on this. Naf's got the AK. So something to start a comeback potentially for Liquid with. But they'll be 6 rounds behind after this. As we've crossed midnight. It's been a long series. Like you say, Mirage seems an eternity ago.
Yeah, distant memory. Up 3 hours into this series. 14-8. FaZe just need 2 more. All right, Liquid. Another chance to put a stop to it. You have to buy here. It's not going to be perfect. Or do you?
Just trying to listen in. I like some of this sort of... We're not directly in the comms. We're not getting the mid-round emotion that sometimes can get people caught out or reveal anything, but we're getting a sense of what they want to do, and I kind of like it. Gives you a bit of insight.
Get a couple nuggets.
Yeah, exactly. So I've been trying to pick up what I can here and there from them. It's also nice because they usually don't reveal like they'll say like the name of a strat or something, so they don't reveal anything to us that we can suddenly like put in our arsenal, so to speak, or like reveal or break down their code or their gameplay. But it's nice, like when we heard karrigan say like I want to play sandbags, and then we see the stack work and they get 2 kills from it. It's like nice, like he thought of that well ahead. It wasn't just, you know, blind luck that he happened to be there. Like you can see the design, and whether or not it works or fails, I think that's kind of cool.
Here we go, round 23. 6-round lead, Liquid trying to come back into this. Trying to get their Katowice started on the right foot. Close Molotov for Nitro. Twistzz not going to progress. He eats a lot of nades, though. Triple nades. He was just out of the kill zone, but he's taken 63.
Was that a triple? I guess broky threw his and then fell back. You're right, yeah.
They wanted to set up something aggressive, you could see. I mean, Nitro's trying to stay as close to the choke point as he possibly can, as close to the corner as you can. Here comes the flashbang. broky's got the op on. Oh, and he's got it blind. Great timing on that. Nitro goes down. Molotov to prevent any further aggression. And FaZe get to play with a 5-on-4. And I think the assumption here from karrigan is that if you're going to make that kind of an aggressive play, there's going to be 3 players at B. So let's move up brackets.
Timing though, oSee just got inside. Oh, he missed karrigan. He was behind the statue. So there was no smoke, nothing to obstruct it, but he didn't see him through the archway. That lets karrigan slip by, but oSee does get the kill in the end. And now he's gonna go for the top mid flank rather than directly from library where the attention is turned. Twistzz, however, has burrowed his way inside of the pit. And FaZe face series points with this round. oSee going the long way, in fact, all the way up inside of the apartment halls. Now this will take the attention far from Naf, who is at library, and force them to look in both directions. What an execution. broky down. No one able to spot that. oSee then takes Twistzz. The distraction has worked. They've pulled the attention in both ways, but it has to be all on Rain, and Naf's just barely going to get enough to get the bomb defused.
Yeah, Naf's not going to lose that one. Rain pinned down. What a brilliant clutch. Everything was on the line. That would have been the weapons. That would have been nothing good for Team Liquid if they couldn't make that work. Good teamwork. The one tap from Naf, the flashbang for oSee towards pit, and obviously Rain has nothing to do.
I even dare say that if oSee gets the first kill, they don't win on that. The fact that he gets that, that's a sick shot to take out broky.
Oh, yeah.
But then they think, okay, well, he's library, and they just don't even consider the apartments. Twistzz swings out and dies. Whereas if he's able to stay in the pit knowing that the other guy's library and it's a one-on-whatever, 1v2, 1v1, whatever the case is, he's got a lot better chance there. So that's wicked timing from Team Liquid.
Yeah, that's a great retake. Necessary. Deep utility and banana. AWP back in the hands of broky and oSee. That's a 4 versus 5 recovery, and that is an orc nade dropped onto Twistzz and karrigan.
Wow. Liquid trying to claw their way back into this game. Preemptive strike from the AWP of broky. Nothing on the other side of it. Nitro was falling back inside of the CT connector at the time. Rain and JKS though, Elysian, oSee. That's 4 players in a very tight position on the map. And an op that's gonna have to hit a shot, otherwise he's gonna be in trouble. What are they? They're stepping over each other at this point. Oh, oSee's got a good angle though. If Rain goes slow on that, that's a... Wow, okay, flash out. That's a tough one, and Rain just checks it. He doesn't want to stick around too long in that situation.
I think Liquid's starting to feel nervous. Their defense was spotted. FaZe has thrown a couple Hulls pops at him throughout this game. They didn't want to mess with it. karrigan gets picked off over towards the B bump, so that's also their banana control as well.
Shox isn't sure where to go on that. 32 seconds. They smoke off top banana, and he knows there's a chance they could still be heading back over. But have they funneled them? And he'll just sit CT backside of the arch so that he's ready to rotate when needed. Twistzz is going to go. He goes through the smoke, and Nitro's ready for it. Wanted to catch them off, wanted to get a flash over to support that situation. Naf's early damage certainly beneficial in that situation, but broky blind?
Yeah, he's got another timing kill. 8 seconds, though.
That smoke is not there. Shox walks straight into his own death, and Naf can't get anything back through coffins. As he remains Rain with 20 HP and a 3-on-3 bomb has been planted. And Lee's just arriving on the scene now. Look at that open vision, no one peeking it out.
No utility for this retake. 1 kid on Naf.
Rain's gonna peek. They're gonna peek together. He's the low HP player, but he gets the headshot. They know he's trying to push up, but he's gonna bait this back. Falls in, stays alive, backside showing. Elise will hunt it down, but broky knows that then he can take that shot. Off angle, Naf's off of it. He's gotta jump back up. broky does not need to overcommit to this. Naf's already won one-on-one in this situation. broky's not gonna give him this chance. Very patient, doesn't hit the shot, but there's no time for the defuse. FaZe have series points.
That is incredible. Once again, broky just steps up and delivers all the impact. Huge. I don't think Shox ever had the information. There was no way for him to have known that that smoke actually missed its mark. You're exactly right. He turns that corner and just eats a bullet for no good reason from the op. Another timing shot for broky blind. Actually, excuse me, he did know. He turned the corner, he had quite a ways to run, seeing that gap, but broky just aggressive and assertive in this round. And broky might end up being the major difference in this matchup, the kind of way he's taken over. The ace earlier, this round as well in a tough situation. 15-9, FaZe have 6 chances to close out this series. 24-12 for broky. On the other side, it's Elige leading the way at 20-16.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. That's solid. He's definitely had impact, no question. Last round, phenomenal. That's what they need. And Rain's at 19-15. Solid game again from him. In fact, Shock's the one that's struggling the most of anyone on the server right now. There you go, Richard.
There you go, Richard. It is weird hearing Shox called Richard.
It is.
He's got one of those alias that basically just works as a name, so I don't understand.
It's also less syllables, so I'm just going to use that every time. I'm lazy.
All right, karrigan. Behind the smoke. 2 deagles and an SMG for Liquid to work with.
First shot successful. Rain catches Elise. JKS. Crossfire success. A site open. oSee, Naf, and Nitro. They've got to be running quick.
That's an incredible call from a veteran in-game leader like karrigan, who's been around for so long. Just you change the pace, you hit a nice timing up lane, and you just don't slow down. That's nice and simple.
karrigan still bottom mid as well. They're going to go marching by. He's got one, sees the second. That'll bring broky out, and Nitro's return will be the last of the demise. broky's got the kill, and FaZe will take the series 2-1.
Impressive recovery from FaZe, too, after getting shocked on their own map pick of Mirage. That's what a way to bounce back. A dominant Ancient, a pretty dominant Inferno as well. Scoreline was nothing too crazy, but never felt like Liquid had a chance down the stretch of this one. And broky.